Welcome, dear children, to e-learning classes. Today we shall continue with our lesson number 4. Let's travel. Activity 5. Now in activity 5 side you can see nouns are given and on the top there are the adjectives. You have to describe the nouns with the adjective. For example, the first one is plain and the adjective is flat. So plains are flat. Next one is a mountain. Mountains are majestic. So you will tick on the majestic column. Third one, valleys. Valleys are deep. So you will tick the deep column. Next is river. Rivers are frozen. It can be frozen. It can be wide. So you will tick there. And lastly, the caves. Now caves can be deep and wide. So you will tick there. Activity 6. Here are some words related to travel, but it is not proper. It is jumbled words. You have to rewrite it. First one is destination, second one is journey, third one is passenger, fourth one is route, and fifth one is trip. Now suppose two friends are talking about a school trip. Write a brief dialogue using these words. Rohan, hello Ankit. Now the route is fixed for our trip. We'll have to think about the date and time. Ankit, oh sure, we have got 3 holidays in school. We can propose to the principal for the trip during these days. Rohan, we'll also think about the numbers of passengers. Then only we can arrange for the vehicles. Ankit, well, today we'll collect the numbers from all the classes. Rohan, we'll have to arrange luxury coach for the comfortable journey since it is a long route of 8 hours. Ankit, certainly we'll arrange for one, but what about the excursion after we reach our destination? Rohan, for that we'll seek guidance of our teachers and views of some of our senior mates. Ankit, well, soon hold a meeting and chalk out the entire plan. Rohan, well, we are meeting at 3 p.m. today. We'll inform others about the meeting. Ankit, fine. See you in the afternoon. Bye. Rohan, bye. So this was a conversation. Now we move on to activity 7. It is a poem for a friend away on a trip. First we shall read the poem. When will the moon be clear and bright? With a cup of nectar in my hand, I ask the blue sky. When would it be up the heaven for tonight? O moon, how I wish to get closer to you, riding on the breeze. Yet I fear your crystal and jade chateau is much so high and cold. So let me just dance here with my moonlight shadow around my red mansion till you shine on my silk pillow, sleepless but bearing no regrets. Though distance away, we look at the same moon, and in that sense we have never parted. Written by Xu Shi. Here in this poem, the poetess wishes that the moon should get clear and brighter so that the cup in her hand may be filled with the cool white rays of the moon. She craves for the moon rising above and she asks the blue sky when the moon would be high above in the sky that night so that she can enjoy in its brightness. Again she is addressing to the moon. The poetess says that she wants to get closer to the moon riding on the breeze. But on the other hand, the poetess is afraid of reaching there. Why? Because she feels that the castle where the moon stays is too high and it will be too cold for her to bear it. So finally, the poetess, she drops the idea of going closer to the moon, but she prefers to dance here on earth in the moonlight shadow. She also says that she in her bed and the rays of the moon are shining on the silk pillow. She is so happy and she is enjoying the moonlight that she spends a sleepless night, but she has no regret for it as she is enjoying the cool, bright moonlight. She says that even if the moon is at a long distance from the earth, the people on the earth get fascinated with the presence of the moon and feel that they have never parted from the moon. They are so close to the moon. I hope you have understood the poem. Now in activity 8, there are some quotes given about travel. You have to circle the quote that interests you the most. The first one is, a traveler without observation is a bird without wings. Second one, to travel is to live. And the third one, the world is a book and those who do not travel read only a page. The world is a book and those who do not travel read only a page, said by St. Augustine. I have found this quote the most interesting because seeing is believing. We read a lot from books and try to get knowledge out of them. But same thing can be done by traveling. If we see with our eyes, we can have practical experience. The impact of our sight or practical knowledge is far better than the theoretical knowledge. Therefore, I like this quote very much. Now, dear children, I hope you have understood up till here. Thank you for watching the video.